Feelin Fab is more than another wellness podcast. We will talk about topics that also include happiness hacks, biz inspiration, how-to topics, and interviews from experts in many fields. We hope to help you navigate your life with some helpful tools and tips to keep on grooving and staying happy. Welcome to the Feelin Fab Podcast, and I'm your host, Marissa. Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast, Feelin Fab, where we talk about lots of different topics, but today we're talking about oral health. I'm really excited because I have my friend Teresa, who is a hygienist, on the show today, and she's going to talk to us about some great practices that we can do for at-home things, also some remedies and some products if you are more on the natural train like I am, that you can incorporate into your daily schedule. So welcome to the show, Teresa.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So just so everyone knows, Teresa and I have been friends, and I was looking for a dentist to go see when I moved to this area and to get my teeth cleaned. And she was like, well, just come on over and come visit me. And I did. And I have to tell you guys, I had such a good experience. And I feel like the education that Teresa gave me was really, really good. So I wanted to have her on the podcast and share some of that education with you. So Teresa, why don't you tell us a little bit about how long have you been involved in oral health, and did you always know that it was the thing that you wanted to do?
Yes, I have been in oral health since I was 18, and of course I'm 20 now. Ha, ha, ha. I've been doing it for 30 plus years. I'm horrible with math. Ha, ha. But yes, I love it. I wanted to be a dental hygienist when I was 16 because there was a dental hygienist that did not yell at me when I did bad in my mouth. She gave me some techniques that I could use to make me a better person. So here I am passing.
I love that. Passing it on. I love that. And do you find that you like cleaning, or I know you've done like x-rays before. What's kind of your favorite job as far as that goes?
Educating my patients, because once they take care of their mouth, I just have to clean them up, and then my life is very easy after that, and I'm all about easy.
So let's talk a little bit about brushing our teeth. So how often do you recommend brushing your teeth? What kind of toothbrushes do you recommend? Just kind of talk to us about some of that information, maybe some toothpaste and mouthwashes and things that you like.
Okay, Oral-B and Sonicare by Philips are your two best ones. You do not use it like a manual brush and move it around. You hold it about 5 seconds each tooth, and it will sweep the plaque away and send a vibration 3 millimeters under your gum and between your teeth. So you do lip side 5 seconds on your teeth, then you do tongue side 5 seconds, and then biting surfaces of your back teeth.
And those are electric toothbrushes, right?
Electric toothbrushes, and you can get battery ones pretty inexpensive, so shop around, but it has to be one of those two brand names. No, I do not have stock in them. I should, as much as I promote them. So I wish.
Yeah, maybe they should sponsor you.
Yes, and you have to change the head every 3 months. If you get a battery one, just throw it away and get a new one every 3 months. So shop around. You can get battery ones around for like as little as like $6. So shop wisely.
Okay, nice. Do you recommend like disinfecting your toothbrushes at all? I have some people I know that like to put their toothbrushes in like the dishwasher and different things. Do you think that's necessary?
Yeah, I think that messes it up. I know that Sonicare by Philips, woohoo, is one of my favorites. They make a light. It's like around $180, but they have a UV light that kills the bacteria. Also, you could put like tea tree oil on it, or I would be really careful with your electric brushes.
Probably don't put those in the dishwasher.
I would not do it in the dishwasher because it can mess up the mechanisms in it. What I would do is apple cider vinegar is really amazing stuff. And it kills just everything. And I would just like dip it in apple cider vinegar. And it's safe in your mouth, and it's not going to gunk up your brush, I don't think. So, and
I love that.
It out every 3 months anyways, but apple cider vinegar is your best buddy.
Awesome. I just used some apple cider vinegar on my lawn.
It's
We had
very,
a little ant infestation,
yes, it's
and
wonderful stuff.
my grass is dead. So are the ants, but that is some powerful stuff there. Yeah, I love apple cider vinegar. We kind of have it on tap over here. I like to use it for lots of different things, but yes, it's so good for cleaning properties as well. So I love that tip. Okay, talk to us a little bit about like flossing. How often do you think we should be flossing? Because I think we've all heard that we should floss every day.
Yes, you should floss every day, at least one time a day. It takes 24 hours for plaque to turn hard into tartar. Once it is tartar, the hygienist has to scrape it off. So the object of the game is to get everything off. So if you want to floss or toothpick, or do something along those lines. They make little handle flossers. Just pick your same time every day and floss if you can. If you can only do it 4 days a week, that's great. We'll take what we can get, but it only takes 24 hours for the plaque to turn hard into tartar. Just remember that.
Okay, that's a great tip. And yeah, I have one of those kind of like handheld flosser things. They're kind of like those little picks that you can hold, but you can just change the heads out, and I find that really helps me
They have good
to
they
be
have
consistent.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then do you have any like mouthwashes that you recommend?
Nothing with alcohol in them. I usually tell my patients you can get fluoride rinse at the dollar store for $1, but I know that fluoride also causes brittle bones. So there is a natural product on the market called MI paste. If you're allergic to the milk protein, you cannot use it, but it is very good for fighting cavities, and it's an all natural. It's got calcium for your bones.
Yeah, you gave me some of that, and I really like it. And this one you can swallow.
Yes, it is, because it has no fluoride. They make one with fluoride and one without, and it'll have a red PLUS on it. Don't buy that one. That one has the fluoride in it.
Awesome. I'm probably going to do a blog post just so everybody knows with a couple of the pictures of things that Teresa recommends so you can see what they look like and whatnot. So I really like coconut pulling. I usually do it about once a week, and I just have some coconut oil that I like cook with, and I just get a little spoonful of it, put it in my mouth, and coconut oil can like melt and harden depending on the temperature. So once it gets in your mouth, it kind of gets melty, and then I usually just swish with it for about a minute or so. And is that something that you've had any experience with, or are you into coconut pulling yourself? I would love to know a little bit about that.
Yes, coconut pulling I have not done much research on. However, I like what I see in patients' mouths. I had a patient that had really bad periodontal disease, and I gave her the information that I'm giving you basically, and she came back and I'm like, "You're doing more than what I told you. What are you doing?" She goes, "Coconut pulling." And I'm like, "What is that?" And she explained what it was, and she basically explained that it's pulling the impurities out of your mouth. And you're supposed to swish with it about 20 minutes, once or twice a week is what she said. And I love what I saw. Now, it doesn't replace, I think I've had a few patients thinking it replaces brushing. It does not. It is an adjunct to brushing and flossing. So, but
Yes.
she did her mouth was amazing when I saw her after she did that. So I definitely like the coconut pulling.
Yeah, and I like what you said. It doesn't replace, but it's a great thing you can add on to your routine if you'd like to. Okay, I have one more routine thing that I don't personally do, but I do have a friend that is obsessed with it. She is obsessed with tongue scraping, and I'm wondering what are your thoughts on tongue scraping and if you have any experience with that as well.
Your tongue scraping your tongue has a lot of bacteria in it. You can also use your electric toothbrush on your tongue. It tickles like crazy, and it does the same thing. Basically, you're just brushing your tongue and scraping it off. I'm a hygienist and I've never done it. I just brush my tongue with my brush and I don't have any problems. So they do make little fancy tongue scrapers, and that's great if you do it. But you can just brush your teeth or brush your tongue, and it will give you the same thing.
Awesome. Yeah, that's what I do too, just to cut down on one step. But
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of I know that you really like herbal remedies and stuff. I know you grow all sorts of things at your house. So do you have any natural remedies that we can add into our routine, or natural products that we can add into our routines to help promote some good oral health as well?
Yes, cloves. Clove oil is very good for toothaches. It will calm your nerve. Matter of fact, if you come into a dental office and they have to put a temporary filling in, it is made of clove oil. It is one of the ingredients in it because we know it calms the nerve. There are a couple of other ones as well. Thyme is a very good antiseptic in your mouth. And the other one is tea tree oil is very good at killing bacteria. However, you cannot swallow your tea tree oil. You can swallow thyme, but not tea tree oil. And those are some very good ones for your mouth. And they said that babies can use like lavender for rub it on their gums to help with their teething. I just let my kids chew on a cold washcloth, but there's study your herbs because there's a lot of cool things that are coming out. So just kind of research. There's a lot of good information out there, but yeah, those are my three favorites as far as your tea tree oil is really good for in fighting stuff. But I have, and a lot of people will make their mouthwashes out of the tea tree oil because they know they're going to spit it out. So that's it as far as my limited information on the herbs. But yeah, pay attention. There's a lot of good stuff. I'm starting to do a lot more research on it. So thanks to my good friend Marissa, who's got me.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to add either tea tree or like a drop of spearmint or peppermint into the coconut oil when I do my oil pulling. Just kind of depends on my mood. But yeah, I really enjoy learning a little bit more about the herbs too. Many of them have so many inflammatory and antibacterial, antiviral properties that can really help promote some good things going on in your mouth.
Yes, and they even said that the mint helps with the antibacterial stuff as well. So it's not just for flavoring in there, it's also actually doing a job. So,
yeah, I love that. Okay, I've seen something kind of trendy going on at the stores and online lately, and that is charcoal toothpaste. Do you have any thoughts or feedback on charcoal toothpaste? Do you know very much about charcoal toothpaste?
Yeah, I've had a lot of patients that have used it because they want to get their teeth white. However, they have not been successful. What it is it's very abrasive and it can cause sensitivity. Most of my patients that use the charcoal say that their teeth are sensitive after. Unfortunately, the new trendy things that come out, we won't know damage to your teeth till about 30 years down the road when the research has been done. But if you want your teeth bleached, the only way I know is in a dental office safely. I'm sure that there's something out there because the bleach actually goes in and bleaches the second layer in, which is the dentin. That's what you see through your teeth. A lot of the abrasive toothpaste like tartar control or tooth whitening or charcoal are designed to be very abrasive. So it takes the stain off tartar. Or if you drink a lot of tea or coffee, tea is more staining on your teeth than coffee. So what they'll do is they'll use that toothpaste because it actually takes this tea stain off. If you use your electric toothbrush, that'll help you cheat a little bit without destroying your tissue. So,
very good to know. Yeah, and speaking of drinks, I mean, I know that there's a lot of us out there that like to drink tea, coffee, soda, all the things. And have you seen like some long-term damage from drinking things other than water, that are consumed quite frequently or a lot?
the tea, there is a lot of good teas out there, so I'm not going to knock tea. They are more staining on your teeth, so just use your electric toothbrush to help with the staining. You'll probably have to get your teeth cleaned professionally a couple times a year to get the staining off. Coffee is staining. I have not seen any good benefits of coffee yet. There's always some that say, yes, there's good benefits. No, there's not. I'm still waiting for the yes, there is. As far as soda goes, Pepsi, Coke, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper have an acidity in the soda 2.3 to 2.6. If you want to clean your rust off your vehicles, those are great sodas to use.
Oh, it's
It,
so scary.
it will also clean your brown toilet bowl stains out of your toilet. You won't have to scrub. So you're not only getting the sugar from your sodas, you're also getting acid from your soda. So that's, if you have to do a soda, do it at a mealtime. Brush, floss, fluoride after. Don't snack on them throughout the day. And the energy drinks are absolutely horrible because it's like triple the everything, triple caffeine, triple the sugar. They don't even post the acidity on those. So I can just imagine what it's doing. It's dissolving your teeth, basically, is what you're doing. So
Yeah.
water is good. If you're going to do it at a mealtime. I drink soda on occasion too, just not all the time. So
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for that information. And then as far as like sugar goes, I think we all also kind of know that sugar can be bad for our teeth, especially if it sits around. So I know that you and I have talked a little bit about xylitol, which is
wonderful.
a natural sweetener. So let's talk about xylitol for a minute.
Xylitol is all natural, extracted from a plant, so it doesn't rot your brains out. It fights the cavity. Plaque and sugar mix, it causes an acid bath. When you swallow your sugar, there's a 45-minute acid bath on your teeth. Xylitol knocks out that 45-minute process. It's found in Trident and Ice Cube gum. You can also buy xylitol gum and xylitol candies. You want to chew the gum 35 minutes every day, 6 candies a day, or you can buy xylitol as a sweetener. And I'm going to put a plug in for xylitol. Xylitol is called Xlear, Xlear. It is a natural nasal spray and it fights sinus infections around the allergy season. You just irrigate your nose with it. You will see humongous changes. So it not only fights cavities, it also fights sinus issues. So,
Wow, that is so interesting. I've seen xylitol before in like some foods, like some different chocolate chips and stuff I've been buying lately. I've noticed that they use xylitol instead. And just one word of warning with xylitol, just make sure your dogs don't eat it, because I know that it can be very poisonous for dogs as well.
I was just going to say that. Good girl.
And I will do a little plug too for the doTERRA mouthwash, and the doTERRA gum has xylitol in it. So I really like that, and the toothpaste as well. So if you're one of my doTERRA friends, those are some great products that you can use that have xylitol in them as well. So good. Well, do you have any other like tips as far as how often we should see our dentist and things like that?
You should see your dentist once or twice a year. If my patients are really doing good and they have no periodontal disease, it's once a year. If you have periodontal disease, it can be twice to 4 times a year, depending upon how maintained it is. Just be prepared that stress can really mess up your mouth. So maintain your mouth, especially during this process, because stress you can lose teeth during stress with your periodontal disease. So just be careful.
Yeah, I find that when I'm stressed, I tend to grind my teeth.
Yeah, you can crack teeth.
Which is bad. So I do occasionally. I have like a little mouth guard thing that I will wear if I notice I'm grinding super bad. I usually stop after a few days. But do you think that those help? That they're useful?
Yes, they are. The ones over the counter may have you grind more. The ones in the office are better because they're hard. However, they're very expensive. So do what you have to do to protect your teeth, because you can crack healthy teeth where you can't save the tooth. So
yes,
do what you have to do.
The biggest thing is to get rid of your stress.
Yes. Take more herbs.
Yeah.
Essential oils. Isn't that lavender?
Yeah. Rub some lavender on your pillow before bed.
There you
that
go.
Helps for sure. Do you think it's important to have a oral health person that you really like and trust?
Yes, if you can find one, yes. And
Yeah.
I don't care where you go. The important thing is that you get it done. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go where it's on your insurance, and if they're not your vibe, you can always find someone else. And like for me, Teresa's office wasn't on my insurance, but I just wanted to go see her, so I just paid cash, and it wasn't that bad. And yeah, I would invite anyone that's kind of in our local East Tennessee area to go give Teresa a visit. She's over at Aspen Dental
In Johnson City.
and in Johnson City. Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, everyone, take care of your teeth. Don't forget to floss. And remember that it takes a month to build a habit. So just find something to do with your habit of flossing your teeth. Maybe you watch a TV show, or for me, I'll just put on like a YouTube video while I'm in the bathroom and do my whole nighttime routine. And to be honest, like my whole nighttime routine usually takes me like half an hour because I like to do all the washing my face and my teeth routine, and I like watching some YouTube while I'm doing it. So just make it a good experience, and it won't seem like such a drag. Well, Teresa, thank you so much for giving us some great tips on oral health today. And like I said, I'll have a blog post with some of the things that she mentioned, because I know there was lots of good nuggets in there you might want to go find. Teresa, I have like the printout that you gave me at my appointment with a bunch of your tips on it as well. So I'll kind of just put some of those into the blog post for people to check out. And thank you, Teresa, for helping educate us. I think education is so powerful.
It is knowledge is power.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us on the show today, Teresa. We will talk to you later.